Before we start tonight's episode, I'd like to give a special thanks to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts. Toys and Things is a great local hobby store in the city of Danvers. If you are within the area, I highly recommend that you stop by. You are listening to the Broken Lords Podcast.
I've told you guys, I'm a cold-blooded killer.
Alright, I immediately grab the guard from the outside, drag him to the inside, and close the door.
So...
Tanza on the roof,
we go
rolls
back,
her eyes. I guess that's dazzling.
And lock the door.
We go back to the gnome. That window's open. The stale, musty air.
I go into.
So
no one ever
ninjas have
believes it's on the simple.
Alright, so the three of us hit the empty room.
Okay.
So we're in an empty room.
You are in an empty room. The room is musty. There's a bed that looks kind of like... calling it a bed is generous.
Okay.
It looks like a bedroll that's like elevated.
Yeah.
Guards' quarters?
Looks like someone's living quarters.
Unoccupied, though?
Currently unoccupied.
Alright, so as soon as they get in the window, now check the hall.
Going.
Alright. You
check the door first.
Mm-hmm.
Check and see how it... Testing it for sound.
It's a little creaky, or you're able to kind of bide your time and open it.
Mm-hmm.
You poke your head out. You see a couple of guards just kind of walking up and down.
All right. What light levels are we looking at here?
Pretty dim. It looks like, if you had dark vision, it would probably come into play here.
I got the goggles.
Explain your goggles.
Goggles of dark vision. Put those on. Well, I put them on before I came in the room because it was already dark in here. So 60 feet of dark vision.
So it's like a Sam Fisher pair of goggles.
It actually, they look pretty goofy in the book. They look like owl eyes, but with glasses arms on them.
Beautiful. Exactly what they need to do.
So you see Helm, the human, put on that, looking like a Mad Max extra.
Well, it's got the hood. I have my hood up too.
Oh,
so.
yes.
Looking at a Mad Max.
Looking like a Mad Max extra as he's looking back and forward. He does see the guards patrol. He does see one of the guards disappear at the end of the hallway. Looks like they went down a flight of stairs. Yeah, I mean, you can't see the stairs from this angle, but,
Speculation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Any other doors that I see nearby?
You see rows of doors. This looks like someone's barracks. Either a barracks or, where the people that are tenured would sleep.
Alright, so I'm going to relay to these two here. It looks like we came in through the barracks. Looks like there's one of the guards looks like they went downstairs.
Okay.
At the end of the hall.
We need to get to the stairs.
Alright. Where's the second guard? Because you said there was a couple.
Second guard's kind of patrolling the other end of it. Mm-hmm. At the right side of your hallway, you see at the end it kind of forks around and he disappears behind a corner. Mm-hmm. Not sure if that's the same floor or if it goes down, up. Not sure.
So this window is on the conventional part of the building. I imagine since I flew right over to it, and this is the first one I looked at, it's somewhat close to the actual conservatory dome?
Yep.
So we know which direction we need to end up in.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Be like southwest.
Alright. Well, based on what he saw from the guard patrol, is there a gap we can roll through on? I imagine they don't heavily guard their barracks.
Yeah, I mean, it's a narrow hallway. I mean, you'd think that, like, there wouldn't be too many people in this area.
Yeah.
So maybe you could pass through pretty peacefully.
Let's wait for the gap and then make for the stairs.
Alright. So, we got the murder bros.
Boys.
You're
My
doing
hands are
your
clean.
thing.
I didn't touch anybody.
You made
When
that
I-
lady helpless.
When I
before-
enter, I didn't do anything,
and then
dude.
you told that dude to kill her.
That's on him, alright?
You told him to kill both of them.
If I told you to jump off a bridge, you wouldn't fucking do it.
But it's Tom. You know everything.
Tom has that evil in him.
This is why we keep Tom around.
I told you, I'm
It's
really
a little
good
thing
at
called
crime.
liability, sir.
I'm really good at crime. Tom the Simple 2019.
No 100 BR.
Oh yes, 100 BR.
Listen,
Lord.
Tom the Simple is like having fighter stats in a very convenient package. They follow you around and
doesn't really
appear
ask
when
any-
you need them.
And like it doesn't you ask it to. It doesn't really ask any questions that you are uncomfortable answering.
Right, yeah, like, what are the moral implications of slaughtering some lady who's helpless and defenseless on the floor? Who gives a shit? Tom, clean up my mess.
Thanks, Tom. Oh no,
When
Tom.
I enter the conservatory, do I see them entering in with aforementioned dead bodies?
Yeah,
Dead bodies everywhere.
because you would be looking for them.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, fool. We're doing some crime.
Tom! Tom, we haven't...
Hey! Shut the fuck up. I thought you told me you were gonna be cool. No, you're not.
We have this discussion already. I'm being as cool as I can. There's already a dead body involved.
Exactly.
Hey, fool. Sometimes when you do some crime, people die. And it's okay.
Sox, I'm not sure. I mean, you're intelligent enough for that, but I'm not sure you have the wisdom to say that.
I'm borderline uncomfortable now. I'm getting there. I don't like the implications of Tom the Simple.
Tom's eventually gonna Tom us, I know it.
Tom!
I told him to. Shut up.
There's someone out there.
I give him the evilest of eyes.
Hello.
Almost got in this one.
I'm gonna try. Okay, I guess it's gonna be another deception. So would it be deception or performance? Because I'm gonna try and copy the voice of the card. I just not going. Archibald was trying to let a freaking guest in at 2. I took care of it. 12.
I'm gonna step next to the door.
I mean, you did take care of it.
You all right, Regina? You have a frog in your throat or something?
It's been a long night.
Standing next to the door.
I'll be okay. Just gonna get some sleep after this.
You want some honey water?
Nah, I'll tough it out. I'll tough it out for now.
All right. Well, and you kind of hear something. You kind of hear a guard taper off.
Oh boy.
I give a very expectant, pointed look. I'm like, you're the one fucking up our op.
I'm not the one who already killed 2 people.
Yeah, you have to break some fucking eggs. Anyway.
That was
Jordan,
almost a 2
inspiration.
Meanwhile, the more efficient half of the team has 0 kills and 0 alarms raised.
I mean,
We've not raised any alarms, right?
That's correct.
No,
Alright,
not
cool.
like the alarm, but like the Metal Gear.
Okay, fair.
There was 2 of those.
Shot it before they fucking got the...
so as an aside, I
I'm
feel
only
if
for the
we
coin. I
did
just do the
raise an
coin.
alarm, I would go into Operation Distraction mode, just start running and punching things as fast as I can, and then when I get quartered, smear rouge on my face and then turn into a bat in the corner.
Or
That could be fun.
Or you punch things and I murder things, and then we're fine.
Yeah.
So we run through the gap and get to the stairs.
Yep.
Quietly.
Quietly.
Okay.
Listen, the thing y'all don't know about Tom the Simple, actually the heart of a stone cold killer.
He doesn't burden himself with philosophy or ethics.
Nope.
He's not wise enough to understand it.
Is Tom's real name Tom Beestone?
No, he's Tom. We've been
It's just
through
Tom.
this.
It's just Tom.
Tom wasn't smart enough to get a last name.
It's not how that. Sure.
I didn't get a last name either.
So,
See, I don't know. Maybe the reason why I hate Tom so much is because I've always felt that it was my intellect and magic that led me down a dark path, and with Tom, I've seen that you can be a simpleton and still be evil.
no,
Maybe I'm not capable of change. I don't want to change. But I want to feel like I'm capable of change.
Alright, moving on.
All right. So you see around that corner, it looks like it just keeps going on. It's like a very narrow hallway.
Okay.
More barracks. Eventually, it goes into like an opening,
Okay.
which looks like a reception room,
All right.
or like a ballroom, something to that effect.
All right.
I mean, currently, you don't see anything in the room. There's like no one. There's nothing. There's just hard floors and what appears to be like chairs that would be used for like a catering event or something like that.
All right. So I'm still keeping my eyes peeled for the light.
Mm-hmm.
We must still be following that guy in his path.
Mm-hmm. It's very dim in the distance. You just see him kind of going his like prescribed route. He went through the ballroom and kind of goes out the other side. It kind of like intersects. Like there's a bit. If you could think of the ballroom as an oval,
Okay.
you come out from one end of it, and then you go out another end of it.
Does there look like there's a route we can take to possibly get around him?
I mean, you could just go around. Like you could get out of the current room and just walk the perimeter.
All right. We'll do that.
Okay. As you guys kind of walk forward, you hear kind of like something soft in the back of your ears. Kind of like, not really whispering, but like it's that feeling of like wind breaking past your ear.
I'm gonna stop and look around.
Same.
Alright.
What else would I do?
What's your passive?
I'm actively looking around.
Oh, okay. Roll me that perception check then.
I think I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Okay.
Thank God I did. So it's still only a 14.
You feel a chill like go past your ear.
Yeah.
And then you kind of feel like that moment's over. But it's still very kind of harrowing, and you don't know why.
As I stop and look around, I'm going to reach into one of my pockets, and I'm going to activate the gem of seeing.
Uh-huh.
So that's one charge. I have true seeing 120 feet for 10 minutes.
Okay. Wow. Really good. You look around, and you notice an ethereal trail that, like, goes past you into obscurity.
Arcana check.
Okay.
16.
You can also roll me this as well.
Mm-hmm. 19.
I sure wish I could see.
It's a bummer, isn't it?
Yep.
It's
It
over,
was
right?
stay close to me.
Yeah, you can see. It's just really hard.
Really?
Stay close to him, I mean.
That works.
If you can see me.
This guy. At least he's better than Tom.
Seeing's overrated.
He says to no one in particular.
Yeah, no, he literally just
Like,
downstairs.
we're like in the hallways, and you just say that out loud randomly. Tom, okay, Tom, sure.
These Tom aside cuts are
Choice.
higher proof than I drink usually.
So, alright, so what do we come up with?
You feel like you're not alone.
Unseen servant, maybe? Or a ghost? Or...
Some kind of apparition. You're not entirely sure, but it's hard to tell. Like, you definitely saw that trail, like, going past you. You saw, like, something. Like, you have that, primal feeling of you're not alone.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna whisper, we may be out of luck in a moment.
Stretch. The hands, very important.
Let's cover as much ground as we can.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do so.
So we should probably get to the conservatory. how is like the guard? I mean, we're kind of on the first floor, so like, how is the guard levels in here?
Well, you see that it's kind of an opening here. Like it's like a
lobby or something.
Yeah. Have you ever been to like a church and there's like that reception area? And
Yeah.
It's really wide.
Yeah.